Sold to the highest bidder, one to own them all. No need for the illusion of capital, they are the currency. The value of their life is what rises and falls. Their bodies no longer their own, just another asset to lose or gain. Even though their minds are eternal, they stay bound to the mundane. Natural selection keeps them in their cells. Given the gift of an unnatural heaven, they choose time and time again a natural hell. Down on their knees, they praise those who oppress, and in their diligent subservience, they kiss the hand which molests, 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 the hand which molests,
Tokyo's likely to be under lockdown tomorrow if the rumors of the government not dragging their knuckles anymore is anything to be believed. It's too late, of course, they're fucked, but at least they'll be in lockdown tomorrow, which is something you have to do in such a massive fucking city. Out here in small town Japan, however, you do not need to hashtag stay at home to socially distance. Most of the people who leave their house are in cars anyway, so taking a walk in the sun, taking a look at the Sakura, enjoying this beautiful spring day, you can do without having to worry about spreading the virus because there is nobody to fucking spread it to. Have fun, Tokyo. Fucking have fun.
made some big changes to the Patreon today. Up until this point, what I had done is just basically what everyone on Patreon does, and that is a bunch of tiers, and the more money you pay, the better your rewards are. I've now thought about it for some time, and I have decided that I'm gonna scrap all of that. Because I think anyone who can afford to pay me $1, and anyone who can afford to pay me $10 or $100 or $1,000, and if you can afford to pay me $1,000, please check out my Patreon. I would really appreciate it. But yeah, I don't think anyone's support for my channel and the crazy shit that I do is determined by their financial ability to contribute. Because many of you cannot afford to contribute, especially now in the state of this global situation. And so I don't think you support me less just because shit's hitting the fan for you financially. And so for those of you who are willing to and are able to contribute and want to be patrons, I think it would be unfair for me to then give those who can afford more better rewards just to reward the fact that they have more money. That's not what I'm about, that's not what I believe in, and it's, while more money is important in this world we live in, it's not a measure of importance. And so, as of now, all patrons who patronize me on Patreon will get the same thing. And that is basically a variation of what was my highest tier. If you're ever in the same place in the world as I am, we can get a drink together, we will hang out. I'll do my best to hang out with you guys. Also, I will get you something from Japan. What that something is dependent on where I go and what I do. It'll be something that you cannot get unless you are in that place in Japan, possibly at that time only, so it might be like a limited edition CD or a t-shirt or a towel or something from one of the live shows I go to. Maybe just even a sticker, depending on how much money I have in my pocket at the time. It might be a bottle of sake from a distillery that you can only get from that distillery. It might be some confectionaries from this local part of Japan. They only make them there at that store. But whatever it is, it'll be something unique and interesting that you just cannot get without going there. And that is to everyone, whether you pay $1, whether you pay $1,000. And it won't determine the upper limit. What will determine the upper limit is whoever's in the list to get their reward next. When I'm buying that reward, whatever I can afford to buy is what I will get and what I will send to you. So yeah, I hope that works, and I hope that's good, and I hope you're all safe and warmer than I am right now. So I'm gonna go back inside. Fucking A.